Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining me today. As you guys can tell by the title, I am showing you guys a little bit more of the behind the scenes process to releasing a collection as an independent designer. If you guys didn't see part one, I'll have part one linked down below, so go check it out so you guys can see like some behind the scenes and sneak peeks of the looks, sewing, and all of that. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of the actual process for like planning the photo shoot and bringing it to life, from just being someone who knows how to sew to a little bit more of like the photo shoot preparation, some marketing planning, things like that, picking models. I don't know if I'm going to include the behind the scenes of the photo shoot in this video. I think I'm going to save that for a separate vlog, but we will see. If you guys have been enjoying this content, definitely let me know. Again, you guys know I'm not someone who just like picks up the camera and vlogs unless I'm like doing something. And I never thought you guys would be interested in this, but I realized that no matter what you're doing, it's still inspiring and motivating sometimes to just see someone else doing things that they love. And honestly, that's like the biggest thing for me. I did release a previous collection, but I feel so passionate about this one because I got such great feedback on that one, but I feel like I also learned so much, and I'm excited because this one is just going to be bigger, better. We are improving. We have a lot more in store, and I'm so excited. And when I say we, I mean me, myself, and I, but it's ariana.ava.newyork, baby.com. But yeah, it's the vibes right now. I will have this hair video linked down below because this frontal is looking good. These glasses I actually found in the back of my house. I think they're my dad's glasses he uses when he's like plowing outside, but they're cute. And this hoodie is by 222 plus 222. Get into it. I don't know if it's blurry, but if you could see, you could see little corset moment with the hoodie. Right now it's exactly 1 week from the photo shoot day. It's 7:15 and you know I'm listening to that Ice Spice Princess Diana. Honestly, like I feel like everybody's trying to hate on Ice Spice, and I probably would have hated too if she would have just dropped that one song and left it at that, but she's still going. It is Monday, January 23rd. Our campaign photo shoot is on Sunday, January 29th. I booked a studio, but you're gonna see. Let's just get into it. So 1 week to shoot day. I already went through and decided which pieces and looks I didn't want to use for this collection. Most of the pieces in this collection were pieces that I either made a while ago or just one-of-one custom pieces, or pieces that I made, never finished, maybe didn't like at the time, and some of them are newer pieces, but they're pieces that I now realize I put a lot of work and effort and time into, and I want to share with the world. I am a bit of a creative procrastinator, so 1 week to the shoot, I am still making one dress. However, this was a little bit spontaneous as well. I saw this fabric in the store when I was buying trims for some of my other pieces, and I really wanted to make a dress. So here I am just doing like a final fitting. I already made the sleeves and the skirt, but I wanted to just fit the top before finishing off this dress. And I'm also adding long sleeves to this corset. So here I am just taking some measurements for that. And then like I mentioned, everything was pretty much done, but I just went ahead and added some trims to some of my pieces, some extra little details, went through clip threads, hem things, and just finished everything off. I am still sewing 1 week before the photo shoot, but I already did start planning my photo shoot about a week or two ago. The last campaign photo shoot that I did was for my swimsuit collection, which was now 2 years ago. I can't even believe that. And it came out so beautiful. All the models looked amazing. I loved the pieces. The photographers just brought the pieces to life and captured everything so beautifully. But like I mentioned in the beginning, I always want to think like, how can I do better? Where can we improve? And I don't know if you guys can notice here just because the footage is a little dark, but we were only working with studio lighting. There was no windows in this studio. I also felt like it was a little bit small, so this time I wanted to find something a little bit bigger and brighter. So I went on Peerspace and I looked up some venues for a photo shoot. I was only planning on having about 15 people, but I did change the number of attendees to like 25 to 50 because like I mentioned, I did want a bigger studio. So I'm going through checking out what's there. There were a lot of good options, but I ended up finding this studio that was in Queens, and it is 2,000 square feet, which really that's what sold me because the last studio that I had was about 800 square feet, so this was over double the size, and I plan on inviting about the same amount of people, so I was really happy, and this is the one that I decided to go with. I did post a casting call about 2 weeks maybe, or a week prior to this. So I did have to go ahead and take the time to just go through all my DMs, all the people who reached out. I was honestly so surprised because, again, for my last collection, I reached out to people, but more personally to model for me. So this time I decided to just put myself out there a little bit, post a casting call online, and I got really good feedback. A lot of people reached out. I did work with some models that I did know already, but maybe never worked with before, and then I worked with some new models as well. When you are doing this all by yourself, it does take a lot of time because obviously I have to put the time into sewing and making the clothes and finishing all of that, but then now you have to also sit here and be like your own little assistant or boss and make everything happen as well. But honestly, I enjoy this process and really bringing the pieces to life the most, so I really had a lot of fun with this. Also, just a couple of quick tips if it does get overwhelming for you. I always like to kind of write up little scripts where I like pre-write just a generic little message that I feel like if I was a bigger brand, I would probably have like blast emails going out to anybody who is interested in casting. But what I do for now to still, you know, show some sense of professionalism, but also keep it easier for me, is I will go ahead and sometimes I'll write the models back individually, obviously if they have any questions or concerns, but I will write up these little prompts where I have all of kind of like the basic information there. I first sent out this prompt to everyone who just showed any interest. I just asked them if they were available on a certain date and available to travel to New York City, because at this time, again, I didn't have the studio booked, but I knew it was going to be in New York City and I had a set date and plans. And as I was selecting models and going through just to keep them updated, I sent out this little message. Once the models were selected, I would send over like a confirmation and what to do when they get there. Also, to stay organized, in my notes I have like a list of who my makeup artists are, who my photographers are, who my models are, anybody else that you have helping you or on set or anything like that. It's good to keep it organized, especially if you have multiples or, you know, more people. So yeah, that last week basically just consisted of me organizing everything in my notes, on my computer, on my sewing machine, constantly clipping threads. I made sure to steam, iron, press, and like I said, trim all the threads out of all my pieces. And I also sewed my little hang tags inside of them as well, which if you guys have any questions, you can order these offline and I can get more in depth and stuff like that in a future video. Again, this was a little kind of short, but I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope it was helpful or give you some insight on what it takes if you do want to do this and how to kind of stay organized and do it well. And again, I'm still learning. This is me just learning from the last photo shoot that we had. For me, the fun part of designing is really designing the clothes, coming up with the ideas, and then once they're done, I love like dressing the models, styling the models, planning the photo shoot. Once I see the photos, I love editing them, marketing, doing all that. So yeah, the sewing part is hard for me. I did show some of that in the last video. I'm so excited for this collection. Like, these pieces, the details. I'm sure some of you out there are probably like, I will wear these clothes. Like, to me, I will wear the clothes that I make. But I know for a lot of people out there, it's not some everyday for everybody's vibe. But I would love different celebrity stylists to pull my clothes for different events or occasions, photo shoots, anything like that. So if you're someone who supports me, believes in me, and wants to see me succeed, but maybe, you know, you don't want to buy these pieces or you can't buy these pieces or it's not your style, I understand that. The best way that you can help me and support me is to go follow my Instagram, go like it up, share it up, go in the comments and tag your favorite artist, Ice Spice, Rico Nasty, whoever you listen to, whoever. If you think that they will wear something that I make or will look fire in it, go spam the comments and, you know, try to help me get that exposure. That's really why now I'm like, you know what, I gotta put myself out there because I love my designs, I love what I create, and I know now there's other people out there that will see that vision and love it too. Like, the town and area I'm from is kind of a more small town. People dress casual, boring, but you know, I'm not hating and they're not hating on me. A lot of people support me and what I do, but I know they're not my market. It's not for them, like, you know. So I'm happy we have the internet and I can share with you guys out there and be able to post it on a platform like this, and whoever comes across it could come across it, and it's out there for everybody to see and enjoy. So if you support me and you want to support me, that's really how you can help. Follow my business page, tag your friends, and tag your favorite celebrities, celebrity stylists, anything like that. I would appreciate it down below. But yeah, let's bring this thing to life.